You and Jamal are as
I know.
funniest shit I've ever
Yes.
seen, I do believe.
Dude, thank
I
you.
love it when
appreciate
you and Jamal do something, especially with your wife involved, is top tier.
Yeah.
I love it.
Oh, dude, thank you. Those are my favorite ones to do. They really are.
Well, having a black guy with you can get away with a lot more, you know?
Well, that's what I tell him. I was like, we can do any of this as long as you're here.
Yeah.
if
If he ain't there.
if you're not in this video, I'm gonna get banned from everything.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
canceled.
Yeah. Have you ever thought about doing blackface and you and him switching places?
No, but okay, I'm not gonna. Well, you know
Oh,
what?
God.
I'll go ahead and tell. Because nobody steal this shit. I'll do it before this. We're gonna do a Freaky Friday.
Not if I beat you to it.
Like a Freaky
I'm joking.
Friday, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That's what we have that plan where like it shows us in bed at night and we both say at the same time, like, I wish I was black. He says, I wish I was white. Then we wake up and our day is that.
Oh, but you're not going to do blackface?
No. It'll just
Do
be
it.
it'll be Malcolm talking really white.
If you have a black guy with you,
You could probably get away
I think
with
you
it.
get
but
away
I mean,
with it.
So I've got a lot of things that you like. He actually gets to go get financed for a car because he's got good credit.
Right. That was the thing. I was
you
going to wake
steal
up and my
stuff.
phone notification right off the bat is going to say your credit score dropped to 100 points. Like stuff like that.
That's funny as hell. God,
Him
it's-
pulling his pants and being like, I knew it.
See, it's ideas like that where I'm like, damn it. Why didn't I think of that? That's a good
Yeah.
idea. That's a damn
Well, you
good
were
idea.
halfway there. I mean,
Yeah.
that was pretty much the same thing. Just
I
minus
love
the
it.
blackface.
Just
Full
my-
send
The
it.
Freaky Friday though, that's gonna
That's
Commit
hit.
gonna
to
be
the
good.
act, Justin.
It's gonna hit. It's gonna be
Yeah.
a good one. No, but somebody's gonna steal it. Oh well.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. I mean, it's what is it? A comedian's new joke is just another comedian's forgotten joke.
yeah.
I know, but you know what? Okay, it doesn't bother me. Like back in the day, if a comedian went up there and stole somebody's joke, they're gonna get called out for it, punched in the face.
Look at
or
Carlos
whatever.
Mencia.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Exactly.
Rogan.
And if you see people now, you'll see a carbon copy of somebody's skit that they did. In the comments, it'd be like, I don't like the people now. They don't care. Like the younger generation, they're like, so what if you did it first, man? This guy's funny too. I'm like, I don't understand why y'all think that it's just completely okay to steal somebody's
Yeah.
completely written material.
I wrote jobs that a Southern person can't have. I mean, I wrote like 5 or 6 of these things, right? Wrote them out. I tell them to somebody else, and the other person goes, yeah, man, Jeff Foxworthy did that. And I went, you did what? And I'm just going to go out on a limb and say, I heard them at some point in my life, and apparently that was in my brain somewhere. But like, I was like, man, I am so glad that I didn't go on stage. Somebody filmed this. It ends up wherever, and it's like, oh, this dude's just stealing Jeff Foxworthy stuff. And I'm like, I had no idea he wrote
No,
these
dude,
types
but
of
there
jokes.
is a difference. Like, as comic thinking people,
Yeah.
we will think of the same premises a lot of the time.
Yeah.
There's been so many times where I've been scrolling at night and I'll tell like one of my buddies about a joke I wrote, and I'll be scrolling and I'll watch a comedian have almost the exact same joke. And I'm like, well, I can't do that now.
Yeah.
You know, like we just think the same. If everybody is looking for a way to make fun of things, you're going to make fun of it in the same way a lot.
Well, especially if we all grew up in the South. I mean,
Right.
all of our families are very. I met his mom and dad just recently, and it was literally like I was sitting there with my mom and dad.
Right.
And I was like, oh, we're all the same. I mean, if you were born below the Mason-Dixon line and above the Florida line, you're.
And for the most part with Southerners, you really don't feel like strangers with almost anybody that you meet.
No.
Like you meet a guy on an elevator and you've learned that he was in Vietnam before you get off of it or something.
Yeah. Yeah. So was Andy's.
Andy's
grandpa.
granddad was a Vietnam veteran.
Yep.
Veterans Day?
What?
Oh wait,
He's Vietnamese.
Are we tricking him? This is not really.
No, his
Veterans Day.
granddad's Vietnamese.
Yeah.
He's
I mean,
Vietnam
he's
vet.
in the Vietnam. He's a Vietnam vet too.
No, I'm hearing that. I'm saying I didn't know when we were pretending like this.
He's
is
like,
gonna
I'm
be
blowing
recorded."
past your fuck your joke. I'm the funny one here.
Shut up.
No, I was trying not to mess this up because when is this supposed to be aired? I
You
didn't
can
want them
say
to
it's
think-
Veterans Day.
Yeah,
These
okay.
people know
That's
by
what I-
now
That's what I
that.
was worried about.
Yeah, we ain't worried about it. Now the hell with it.
Yes, it is Veterans Day right now as we
Yeah.
are filming.
Yeah, and if you'll just watch and pay attention, you'll know when we recorded all these episodes because Matt hadn't changed damn clothes one time today.
He's got a new hat.
Got a new hat on.
He
I
did put a new
appreciate
hat
that,
on.
Justin.
That wouldn't have happened.
I got a change of clothes. I just didn't,
Dude,
Yeah,
I told him I saved this story to tell on this podcast. I just had a wild encounter at the hotel.
Do tell.
It's this guy. He's outside. He's got his beard in like a little like zip tie thing, and
Huh.
he's got on a
Zip tie
vest
thing.
with no shirt on, and the hair on his chest he's got none on his head, like a big red beard tied down to here and like a zip tie. He's in a vest with no shirt on.
It's like 20 degrees outside.
This guy doesn't care, and he's got 3 or 4 people with him, and
Is it Dog the Bounty Hunter?
no, this guy does not have hair.
Okay.
Picture Dog the Bounty Hunter, but he's a ginger, and he's bald.
Ginger.
And he's
Yes.
bald, and he's a little bit fatter.
Okay.
And dude, this guy's like, he's sitting out there with us, and there's this other girl who's like a masculine-looking lesbian girl. Then there's this other tall guy with a beanie on, and this guy out of nowhere, he's like, "What are you here for?" And I was like, "Oh, I got a podcast, and I'm going to do some comedy tonight." And he's like, "Oh man," he's like, "I got a story for you." He's like, "We go to this thing every year. It's some sort of like, you know how they do Comic-Con and all these things, some sort of event like that where everybody dresses up like movies and all this stuff." He's like, these guys show up as Dr. Venkman and the rest of the Ghostbusters. He's like, and all of a sudden Dr. Venkman sees these people that are dressed up as steampunk people. He's like, they look kind of like BDSM. He's like, but he thinks that they're Nazis. He's like, Dr. Venkman comes up to me. He's like, "I want to fuck that Nazi." And the guy's like, I mean, you probably can. So this guy that's dressed as Dr. Venkman from Ghostbusters walks up to this girl and's like, "Hey, can I fuck you?" And she's like, "Yeah, but I want an audience." He said, so then they all get chairs, lay blankets down, and sit there and watch this happen.
This guy's telling you this story in front of your hotel this morning?
He doesn't even know my name. He doesn't even know my name. He's telling me this story. He's like, "That's the story about Dr. Venkman fucking the Nazis." And I was like, "Thank you for that. I appreciate that."
That's wild.
Insane. I was like, "Is this what all these Comic-Con type events?" I've never been to
yeah.
one. Is this how it goes
Is
down?
it like an orgy?
Right. That's what I'm wondering.
They're cosplay. So
And
they
the guy got stage fright. He couldn't finish, so they had to go back to the ladies' hotel. And the husband's like, "Well, I'm coming too. I got to watch this."
So she's married.
Yeah, she's married. The other guy dressed up as the steampunk people is her husband.
You know, I did not have, when we sat down here, a cuckold story involving Dr. Venkman and Nazis on my bingo card.
Not at all.
But here we are.
Neither did I, to be honest. I just heard
This
this,
is a
on
story
the way here.
This is a story that you were told that you weren't asking questions to this person.
No, dude, who volunteers that up to a stranger?
I'll be honest with you. If I saw it, I'd volunteer it up.
Yeah,
To
I'd probably tell
everybody
that
you
story
met.
too. Yeah.
From
Let me tell you about this
Waitresses,
story.
everything. My eye doctor. Let me tell you something.
Hey, you want to hear my icebreaker?
Hey, what's going to be funny is if the comment section is just littered with, "I've met that guy and he's told me the same story."
Oh no, I bet he has. Somebody's heard this story. This guy was not a quiet guy.
Did he seem like, I hate to use the word normal, but I mean,
No.
Like,
These people were off.
yeah.
They did. None of them had real names either. None of them had real names. He said, "That's Possum. This is Raz. That's Kissing Cousin."
Kissing cousin.
And the
Well, we are
guy,
in Tennessee.
nobody argued or anything. They all nodded along. I was like, "God damn, I guess that's their names."
Where in the hell are you staying?
Hampton Inn, Nashville, Broadway, baby.
That's where the party's at.
Did you tell him where you was performing later tonight?
No, I didn't.
God,
left
man,
that
I was
out.
like, man, if we show up, I really hope.
Well, they
gotta
said
meet them.
they're here for some other type of convention, probably an orgy. I don't know what they're doing, but they were all
Hell,
dressed.
let's go back to your
They
hotels and we can meet
They
them.
were all dressed like bikers, kind of.
Were they good looking?
No, none of
yeah.
them.
No.
As soon as they said Kentucky, I was thinking like Appalachian, like yeah.
Just good Christians.
Barefooted. Yeah,
yeah.
I mean they were just they had it going on,
That's a wild story.
dude. It was insane. I was just standing there.
Just minding your own business.
Yes, I just walked out of the hotel. They were all standing outside smoking. I'll walk out of the hotel and they're like, "Hey man, what you here for?" And just went into the store.
You know, generally, like people like me and you were like programmed to like come up with punchlines during their story and
Oh, yeah.
you know, make their story funny, and everything. But sometimes you get a story like that and you just mind fucks you and you're just like, I don't know what to do with that.
I was in awe.
I just find it crazy how people are just open like that sometimes. The people that are just willing to tell you things about their life
Mhm.
without knowing you.
Oh,
And you're
yeah.
just like,
They felt very
Okay.
comfortable with Justin. Apparently.
Some people are just like that. There was this lady that used to work at the Stillman that I worked at, and every person she met within 2 or 3 minutes, they knew she was going through a divorce. They knew this, they knew
Yeah.
that. Oh, dude, just pour it on them.
Mhm.
And then the people would walk in the room afterwards and be like, that fucking lady's kind of crazy, ain't she? Like,
Yeah. It's the same people that go, I just no drama in my
right.
life. Yeah, I'm having a bad day. Don't ask me about it. You know,
Mhm.
it's those people. That's what you get right there.
Oh, yeah. That's all she wanted.
Yeah. She wants that little bit of that attention, and it's like, oh God, I don't feel like.
Well, I
listening
mean,
to
she had to
this.
have it. You know, at the steel mill, if you get a woman working out there, like a 2's a 4, a 4's a 6, 6 is a 8, you know,
Yeah,
and she was like a 0. So, like, even with her stories, she wasn't a 2.
It's like deployments.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was on a plane coming back from a deployment one time, and we was sitting on the tarmac getting ready to leave. And when a girl got on the plane, one dude just yells out and is like, "How's it feel to be fucking ugly again?" Yo, they yanked his ass clean off that plane. He gone in trouble.
I didn't know
One
you
of the
get-
funniest things I've ever seen happen in real life, but I was like, he in trouble.
I didn't know you can get in trouble for speaking the truth.
Yeah, how's it feel to be fucking ugly again?
That's a
Man.
great line.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's man. Let me tell you something. An Alabama 2 is a desert 9. I can tell you that right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
a-
Oh, dude, of course.
Yes,
Of
it is.
course.
It is a different. It's a different lonely out there.
Yeah.
Yeah. You start looking around. Some of the dudes started looking good. Like, oh man,
I
gotta
don't think
go.
I ever had it that bad, so let's just change gears here.